It's barn burner basketball time on WYKR. We are in Bradford, where the BMU boys have traveled south on Interstate 91 to take on Oxbow. This is Robin Wozni along with Neil Emerson. The Bucks come into this game at 2-12 with a 2-12 record, and the Olympians with a 7-6 record, Neil. So on paper, the Olympians look like the better team, but you think the Bucks have dialed up some sort of game plan to make it a contest?
You know, the Bucks have been working on a number of things all year. They got their first-year coach, Mike Scott, was working on a number of different things. They've already played Oxbow once at Blue Mountain, and that was a decisive win for Oxbow. So I talked with him a little bit about what they got to do differently to make this game go a little better for them. So they got to play D, got to control the boards, and they've been working on their offense. Really, everything. You know, when you're a first-year coach, you got a lot to do, and we're going to see how far along they've come.
All righty, let's get rid of. We got a Green Mountain merchandise player of the game to get rid of at the end of this conclusion of this game. We're going to decide on that. We got games coming up on Friday, doubleheader on Friday at Woodsville as they take on Littleton, so that's going to be exciting. We got shout-outs. I already got some shout-outs. I got Steve Batchelder up in Groton who's listening, and we've got Mike who's listening in Haverhill, and Amy up in South Rygate. If you'd like a shout-out, send me a text at 802-353-3770. They're getting ready to announce the starters here. Neil, do you have our starters?
I do. I'll start with the visiting BMU boys. BMU is going to start number 2, Casey Ingerson, number 4, Landon Houle, number 23, Jamal Cebu, number 35, Brody Scott, and number 51, Connor Daly. Oxbow Olympians, the home team tonight, they're going to have number 0, Jaden Huntoon, number 2, Jonathan Smith, number 10, Coben Ellsworth, number 11, Jackson Griffin, and number 15, Griffin Pike will round out the hometown Oxbow Olympians.
It's getting that time of year where we start talking about state rankings, and at this time the Olympians are ranked 10th in Division 3, and BMU is ranked 13th in Division 4. So if the playoffs were to start today, neither one of these teams would have a home playoff game. But we're going to start talking about that more and more for our future February broadcast.
The magic number is number 8. I don't know if you know anything about Oxbow's the end of their schedule. Can they jump a couple of spots to get the number 8?
I think they can, but as you know, it's really hard to do after you get past halfway in the season.
The math doesn't work for you.
It doesn't work quite so good. But they're hoping. But this is the best season the Oxbow boys have had in 10 years, easily.
Yeah, they're playing well.
They're 7-6. They're playing pretty well. They play some pretty stiff competition. So, who knows? I think they'll look good in the tournament. We'll see how far they have to travel. That's going to be a key. The Oxbow girls are doing pretty good. I think they're seated maybe 4th. I'm not sure. It's close. And somewhere up there. And then the BMU the BMU girls have won a few games. They've had some more success in the last couple of games.
They started real strong early on in the season, and then they've been plagued with injuries. Unfortunately, a season-ending injury for one starter. You know, the flu has been going through. We've got another girl on a concussion protocol. Coach Scott Ferguson can't catch a break, and he just doesn't have a deep bench to begin with.
He doesn't have the numbers. No JV teams. So the bench is not very deep at all.
So they're battling. They're battling up there in Wells River.
Woodsville girls look like they're going to maybe even host a playoff game. They're looking pretty good, and I think they were 6. But we'll talk about that after the national anthem here.
Playing of the national anthem. Hey girls, since you're in the crowd and French can't make this work, why don't you sing? Let's go. Let's do it.
Usually if this was a girls' game, the Oxbow girls sing the national anthem regularly, and it looked like we had some technical difficulties to start the game, so there are some Oxbow ball players out in the female ball players out in the crowd, so they took over and sang it, I guess. So a little encouragement from Coach Messenger, but that's good. So our next game, we got a doubleheader in Woodsville on Friday, tomorrow night. And the girls' game will start right around 5 o'clock, and the boys' game right after that at 6:30. They don't give you much time to go. But all right, BMU in their away blues with the gold trim, Oxbow in the whites with the purple trim. Neil, take it away.
Coming to center, looks like it's Coben Ellsworth for the Olympians, and going to go up against Brody Scott of BMU in the jump circle. Officials are ready, giving final instructions here.
Coben's about the smallest guy on the team, but he's got ups.
Ball is in the air. Tip going to be controlled by Oxbow. Oxbow with control early on here. Griffin Pike passes off right-hand side. Cutter coming down through the lane. Nice-looking bucket there for Jackson Griffin. Gets the first two in this one. Houle brings it up for the Bucks. Landon Houle dribbles left, passes up top. Gets it into their ball handler, Jamal Sabu. Sabu directing traffic, dribbles right. Nowhere to go, picks up his dribble. Looking for some help, trying to get it inside. Does so to Ingerson. Hands right back off to Sabu. Sabu finds Houle. Houle kicks back out. Try to work the ball down low. It's going to end up out of bounds.
Going to stay Blue Mountains ball on this out of bounds. Oxbow goes into a 2-3 defense, it looks like.
Connor Daly inbounding for the Bucks. He gets it in. Back up, top to Sabu again. Sabu getting some instruction from the coaching staff. Passes to the left elbow and then back up. BMU looking for a theme here in this Oxbow defense. Passing around the outside now. Sabu again. Sabu on the drive. He stops. He pops. Off the glass. Won't go. Rebounds there for Daly. Daly's good for two. Knocks this one up at two apiece. Griffin Pike bringing the ball up for the Olympians. He distributes left-hand side to Smith. Smith on the run. He's good on the layup. Jonathan Smith makes it 4-2. Oxbow. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Looks like a little... Houle, though, dribbles down to the corner. Loses it momentarily, but Sabu's there to bail him out. Sabu back to Houle. Houle on the drive. Spin move. Stops. Looks to pass inside. Does so to Scott. Brody Scott rattles around the rim. Can't get it to go. Out of bounds.
Going to stay BMU's ball on this out of bounds play. Got knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Pike. Griffin Pike, I think.
BMU, a quick hitter there from Sabu. Gets front of the rim, won't go. Oxbow just a 2-point advantage early on here. 6 minutes left to play in the first. Sabu, floater from the right-hand side. That one won't go. Rebound goes to Oxbow's Huntoon. He finds Pike, brings it up, and we're going to have a whistle. Foul's going to be called.
This foul is going to be on Connor Daly. It'll be his first and team's first. It's going to be possession out of bounds. Looking like BMU stays in a man-to-man on this out-of-bounds possession underneath Oxbow's basket. Oxbow looking to get it in. They find Huntoon. Huntoon up, no good.
Can't get it to go. Ingerson with the rebound for the Bucks. They give it up to a guard in Sabu. Sabu walking the ball up the floor. Now at the timeline. Jamal Sabu, very patient. He's directing traffic. He finds Houle on the right wing. Houle now, a couple of dribbles. They reverse back over to Sabu. Dribbles up, top of the key. Now to the right for Houle. Bucks staying outside. Houle now tries to work inside. Passes back out. Ingerson. Ingerson stops. His jump shot is deflected. Rebound is going to be controlled by BMU.
Ooh.
And we're going to have an offensive call there.
He went in hard there and put his shoulder down. So that foul is going to be on BMU's Houle. Offensive foul. Team's second. Houle's first. 5 minutes left to go, 4-2 in favor of the Oxbow Olympians.
That one was a pretty easy call. We don't always agree with the officials, but
Right.
that one, we can call that one from here. Oxbow with a 4-2 advantage, trying to add to that here on their offensive end. Huntoon passes left over to Griffin. Griffin back to Huntoon. Huntoon lost his footing there for a moment. Now it's Pike. Griffin Pike over to Ellsworth. Ellsworth top of the key. Finds the cutter going down through. Nice pass to Jaden Huntoon. Makes it 6-2.
Nice left hand by Huntoon, too.
BMU with a turnover. Oxbow coming the other way. Couldn't finish, though, with Griffin Pike. And we're going to have a jump ball on the rebound.
Jump ball arrow looks like it's going BMU's way. BMU trying to get it inbounds against the full court man here. They do.
They do so. Landon Houle will bring it up for the Bucks. Houle drives down through the lane. And another offensive foul by Houle.
All right, that's going to be 2 on Houle, 2 quick ones. So we'll see if we see a sub coming in for him. 6-2 in favor of the Oxbow Olympians. Coming in is Evan Farguson for BMU. Houle takes a seat with 2 fouls. Quickies, 4 minutes left to go in the first period.
Oxbow's Griffin Pike brings it up over the timeline. Left-hand side now. Back up top of the key into Griffin. Pike again. He stops and pops. Back of the rim, won't go. Cebu with the rebound for the Bucks. Cebu on the run. Doesn't have the numbers. Pulls it back out. Cebu over to Farguson. Farguson on the right wing. He gets it to Scott. Scott takes a couple of dribbles. Spin in the lane. Tries to hit Daly on the other side, but it's going to end up out of bounds. Looks like Oxbow will take possession.
Another turnover for BMU. We talked about earlier in the game. That seems to haunt them. They have quite a bit of turnovers.
It has this year for sure.
All right.
3.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Oxbow looking to add on a drive. Can't get it to fall, though. It's Huntoon. Nifty move. Just didn't go. Cebu. Looks like the Bucks have no interest in running with Oxbow. Being very deliberate on offense. Cebu will shoot a 3. Back of the rim. Doesn't go. Rebound fought for. Out of bounds. Looks like Oxbow, again, is going to get the possession.
Taking it out for Oxbow is Pike. Pike usually runs the point here for Oxbow.
And he's here. He's going to again. He gets it right back. Oxbow passing around the outside. Now looking to hit the cutter. Ends up out of bounds, but they'll keep possession.
Pike's a great passer. He's a good no-look passer. I've seen last game he did a great job. I don't know how many assists. Oxbow with the ball out of bounds.
Ellsworth inbound. Gets it into Smith. And now Oxbow's going to show the turnover bug.
I think we're good. Sorry.
Bringing the ball up, it's going to be Cebu. Cebu for the Bucks. They trail in this one, 6-2. 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Low-scoring affair so far. Cebu to Farguson. Farguson top of the key. Back to Cebu. Cebu floats a pass over the top. Scott using his height, kicks back out Farguson. Farguson fires a 3 but won't go. Out of bounds, looks like Oxbow ball.
Yeah, BMU's got to hit a couple of those 3s in order to open up the inside for Scott, because otherwise they're just going to pack it tight until they hit 1 or 2 of those, you know.
Farguson can. If he gets hot, he can hit from out there. 2 minutes left in this first quarter of play. If you're just joining us, 6-2 Oxbow. Oxbow on the offensive end. Oxbow with a drive. A little bit of contact in there. No call. And there's the call on the rebound.
We got a foul here on BMU. It's going to be on Farguson. That's going to be Farguson's first, team's 4th. So I believe next BMU foul, they'll be going to the line. Going to the line right now is Ellsworth. First shot's up and good. Ellsworth's a great shooter. He's fast, quick, plays good defense. can get into foul trouble once in a while, but so far so good for him. Almost through the first quarter, 2 minutes left, and he's played clean. So second shot, no good. Rebound by Daly.
No Oxbow fouls in this first quarter. Anybody.
That's unusual, I think, for them.
Under 2 minutes to play here, first quarter. Cebu for the Bucks. Cebu dribbles right. Floater, little dipsy-do up off the glass. That was pretty. Makes it 7-4. Oxbow's Pike. Over to Griffin. And a steal by Ingerson. Ingerson off to the races. Ingerson was blocked from behind. BMU doesn't give up, though. Ferguson's going to get the bucket.
He gets the rebound and puts it back up.
That makes it 7-6. 1 point game here. Oxbow looking to take the advantage there. And a three-pointer is going to be good for Jaden Huntu.
Yeah, if he warms up, he's pretty deadly from beyond the arc there.
BMU was feeling pretty good about their little run there, and then three-pointer.
Daly was wide open all by himself, but another turnover for BMU. Coming into the game for Oxbow is Colin Chase. I think he's a sophomore. He's done some good minutes off the bench and come in and contributed quite a bit, especially on the boards.
Pike with the ball for the Olympians. He goes left-hand side to Ellsworth. Ellsworth passes back up to Huntoon, top of the key. Now Smith. Smith on a drive. He gets hit, I thought. No call.
No call. Rebound thrown away by BMU. Another turnover. Scott had got the block, and then he threw it away.
Just over 30 seconds now. First quarter of play. Oxbow, a little miscommunication there. Difference with Oxbow is when it doesn't go right, they don't just throw it.
Right.
You know, okay, let's reset.
Right.
20 seconds now. Pike. Griffin Pike passes right-hand side. Oxbow looks like they want the last shot of this quarter. They lead this one 10-6. Pike now, 7 seconds. Looks at the clock, gets a little screen, shoots. That one's good, Griffin Pike. And they do, in fact, get the last bucket to make it 12-6 after 1 quarter of play. We'll be right back after these messages.
Good luck, teams. Auctioneers C.W. Gray & Sons of East Thetford, a family-owned and operated business for over 60 years, specializes in equipment sales. C.W. Gray & Sons of East Thetford is proud to be a sponsor of the radio broadcast of high school basketball. In Lancaster, New Hampshire, at North Country Ford, you can rely on fair deals and honest advice as they offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, along with many commercial vehicles. They can help you with all of your automotive needs as well, including service to your Ford as well as other brands, a collision center, and financing. At North Country Ford in Lancaster, they take this time to say good luck to the young men and women on the local basketball teams.
Welcome to Cottage Hospital.
The mission at Cottage Hospital is to strengthen the health of the community by providing accessible, compassionate, quality health care. Cottage Hospital believes that healing involves the emotional, spiritual, social, and environmental needs of the patient. Cottage Hospital is committed to finding innovative ways in which they can enhance the medical care they provide.
Country Pools and Spas is hiring. Join their team this winter and help bring warmth and relaxation to our community with top-notch hot tub services. Apply in person in Littleton or call them at 603-444-5454.
New England Wire Technologies has been crafting innovative wire and cable solutions since 1898. With over 400 skilled team members, we design and manufacture everything in-house. Visit newenglandwire.com to connect with a wire expert or newenglandwire.com/careers for opportunities to become a team member.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozniak alongside Neil Emerson. Oxbow has the ball as we're just beginning the second period. Neil?
Smith passes over. Pike with it. Pike made a run down the baseline, got a little too far under. Nice pass, though. There's that passing you were talking about. He finds Colin Chase into the game. Chase with his first points. Makes it 14-6, Olympians. A little pressure in the backcourt now. Buck's able to get over. Three-point attempt is going to be no good for BMU. Oxbow coming the other way. Oxbow on the run. Nice dish there. Using his height was Colin Chase.
Yep, like
Big
I said,
kid.
He's contributing off the bench. I believe he's just a sophomore.
See if I can find that for you. BMU looking to get something going here. Got Colby Daly into the game as well, but another Blue Mountain turnover. as Oxbow going the other way. They can't convert. Cebu now for the Bucks. Goes right-hand side, gets it right back. Cebu off a screen from Ferguson. Now passes left-hand side. Colby Daly, both Daly boys into the game now. Scott with the jumper. That one won't go. Oxbow gets the rebound, and ball's going to end up out of bounds.
So it's going to be white ball, Oxbow's ball. Yet we can't do the baby Daly because they're twins. I don't know which one was born first, so they're the Daly brothers.
I do know which one is born first. It was like by a couple minutes. I can't remember, though.
Anyways, the Daly brothers are in, and Oxbow's got the ball and the lead. It's 16-6 here. Oxbow, 6 minutes left to go in the second period.
You were right on the Chase kid. He is a sophomore for Oxbow, and there he is again with the ball and another bucket. Colin Chase. You said you liked watching him play off the bench. I can see why.
I do, yeah, but he makes them, but he gets good feeds from the guys. They penetrate, and when they get double teamed, they dish. So, anyways, we got a timeout here for BMU. We'll take it and send it back to the studio to hear from some of our great sponsors right after this.
Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
Rich Clifford Concrete of North Haverhill hopes you're enjoying the live coverage of local high school basketball. If you have a project that requires concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete at 603-787-2573. Rich Clifford specializes in foundations, concrete floors, slabs, retaining walls, and more. If it involves concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete in North Haverhill.
Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games, and we're here for you. Community-focused and family-owned since 1952.
If you're planning on participating in the Vermont and New Hampshire turkey hunting season, Gateway Sports of Wells River is getting things in place just for you with an excellent inventory of new and used turkey guns and shotguns. Gateway Sports has an excellent selection of ammo and accessories to help make your spring turkey hunt a success. Support our local teams and buy local at Gateway Sports in Wells River.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, where we are watching the BMU Bucks take on the Oxbow Olympians. 5:33 left to play. It's 18-6. Oxbow, BMU with the ball, Neil.
Cebu dribbles right, finds Daly. Daly stops. He pops, rattles around the rim, but will not go. Rebound goes to Oxbow. Olympians coming the other way. Cross-court pass over to Covey. Now Huntoon. Smith now at the foul line. Inside, kick back out. Covey to Huntoon. Reset to Pike. Top of the key now. It's Smith. Smith dribbles right. Passes off to Huntoon. Oxbow Olympians very patient here. Griffin Pike with the ball now. And a drive, and tried to make a bounce pass down low. Broken up by Blue Mountain, but it'll stay Oxbow ball.
4:42 left to play. We got some shout-outs. We got shout-outs for Amy and Mike and Steve. And we thank you for your shout-outs. If you'd like a shout-out, send me a text at 802-353-3770.
Oxbow on the inbounds into Smith. Smith now over to Pike. Pike, nice pass. And trying to save it as it's going out of bounds with Oxbow. They can't do it, though. Blue Mountain's going to take over.
Sub into the ball game for Oxbow. That is number 11, Jackson Griffin. We got a Jackson Griffin and a Griffin Pike, so the Griffins sometimes get confusing for me.
Connor Daly for the Bucks on the inbounds. Gets it into Cebu. Cebu finds Ferguson. Ferguson on the right wing. Down into the corner. That's going to be Colby Daly. Colby tries to go baseline. Loses control there for a moment. Brother bails him out, picks it up off the floor, gets a shot off, but that one won't go either. Another rebound for Colin Chase. He's just been collecting them for the Olympians. Huntoon over to Griffin. Griffin. On the floor, though. Back up top of the key. It's Smith. Smith shot. Bam. It's a 3. Makes it 21-6. Ferguson with the ball in the backcourt. Gives it back up to Cebu. Cebu up ahead. Daly turnaround jumper. That one won't go. Scott with the rebound. Offensive board. He gets it up and good. And Brody Scott able to get the Bucks a bucket here. It makes it 21-8 Olympians.
He's got to go on a little bit of a run. That was his first points of the game coming halfway through the second period.
Oxbow passing, stopping, and popping at the free throw line was Huntoon. He can't get it to go. Rebound goes to the Bucks. They find a guard in Cebu. Cebu slowly bringing it up over the timeline. Gets a screen, goes right, picks up his dribble. Three-point attempt is going to be no good for Scott. Oxbow with the rebound coming the other way. It's Smith. Smith tries to get the ball inside, but broken up by Brody Scott. Again, Cebu just walking the ball up the floor. .233 left in this first half of play. Cebu's going to take a jumper. That one won't go. Rebound fought for, and we're going to have a foul called.
All right, this foul is going to be on BMU. It's going to be on BMU's Brody Scott, his first. I have the team for 1 this period. And this is going to be Oxbow's ball down underneath BMU's bucket. 21-8 in favor of the Oxbow Olympians. They've got a pretty good lead, 13-point lead on BMU. BMU trying to crawl back into it, playing a man-to-man.
Covey with the ball now, passes off to Ellsworth. Ellsworth will drive all the way down through the paint, gets stripped as he went up from the left-hand side. Oxbow keeps possession. He'll get it right back. Working hard on the right-hand side. Lots of attempts from the Olympians, owning the offensive boards. Finally, a foul is going to get called.
Yeah, a lot of action down there, and I was trying to keep track of the rebounds because if I looked away, I was afraid I was going to get it. That foul is going to be on BMU's number 11, and that is Dylan Lacoste.
It is.
First foul for him, team's second. 2 minutes left to go in the quarter.
Olympians inbound underneath their own basket, and a drive and another foul. This is going to be a shooting foul.
Got the Hackfest team out there. That foul is on Lacoste, too. That's his second. Team's third, I believe.
Similar to the first quarter where we said Blue Mountain had all the fouls. Oxbow, again, yet to foul.
Yeah. Huntoon with the ball. He's standing on the free throw line. 1:57 left to go. First shot for Huntoon rattles around and drops in for him. That's 6 points for Huntoon on the night so far. He's going to get the ball for his second shot. Checks it for air. Gives it a loft, and that one's nothing but net. So that's 2, making it 23-8. Oxbow.
Cebu running point for the Bucks. Cebu over the timeline, gives the ball up, gets it right back. Cebu tries to get it inside to big Jakey Roberts. Roberts high off the glass. That one won't go. Oxbow with the rebound. Coming the other way, it's Pike. Griffith Pike directing traffic, top of the key. Passes left-hand side to Huntoon. Now Ellsworth. Skip pass, ends up skipping right up into the stands.
Ellsworth was sending that to somebody in the stands there.
What do you call that? 8-foot pass to a 6-foot player?
10-foot pass to a 4-foot player. More like that one. That was up there. That was 6 rows back.
23-8 here. Oxbow with a good-sized lead. Just over a minute left to play in this first half. Bucks trying to get back in. Couple 3-point attempts. First by Cebu, then by Scott. Neither one of them any good from behind the arc here early on. Oxbow, on the other hand, boom, another 3, and that's Ellsworth.
I think that was Huntoon.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Jaden Huntoon.
It's his second 3. Under a minute left to go here.
Makes it 26-8. And unfortunately for the Bucks, this is looking like a repeat of their contest against the Olympians up in Wells River.
Got an out of bounds there, almost a steal by Pike, but he's out of bounds. It's going to be BMU's ball. 39 seconds left to go. Don't forget, on Friday, we're back on the air early time, 5 o'clock, as we've got a doubleheader. Girls start at 5.
Inbounds from Blue Mountain. Ended up on the floor, and you roll around on your back on the floor. That's a travel.
Yeah, exactly right. So Oxbow's going to have the ball with 36 seconds left to play. Let's see if they're looking for just one, or they're going to let it go.
Pike brings the ball up. There you go, left-hand side, back to Covey. Covey to Pike. Pike skip pass. Ellsworth inside, kick back out. Three-pointer, a long three, and that one's good for Brogan Covey.
It's raining threes for Oxbow, and BMU can't throw pee in the ocean.
Pee in the ocean. I like that one. Under 10 seconds to play here. BMU going inside, and there's a bucket. And they needed that for sure. Jacob Roberts gets the bucket to get BMU at least to double digits. 29-10 here at the half. Oxbow with a commanding lead. We'll be back after these messages.
Need driver's ed? Eastern Vermont Driving Academy has new classes starting soon for Vermont teens. Learn safe habits and develop confidence. You can even take your DMV road test with us. Spots fill fast. Sign up at easternvtdriving.com.
Winter grime from road salt and slush doesn't just look bad, it can damage your home surfaces. Northeast Wash tackles it all, from driveways to siding. Locally owned, professionally done. Stay clean this season. Visit northeastpowerpro.com and let Scott and the team take it from there.
It's tip-off time. Time for another great basketball season. Valley Floors in Bradford takes this time to wish the best of luck to the teams. Valley Floors is cheering for all the teams in their quest for the championship. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Hastings Store in West Danville. Since 1913, our family's been proud to serve our neighbors and visitors with good food, friendly faces, and everything you need under one roof. Whether you're picking up fresh meats, maple syrup, or just stopping in for a cup of coffee and a story, you'll always be welcome here. Come on by Hastings Store, right on Route 2 in West Danville, and be part of a true Vermont tradition.
At Wells River Congregational Church, we believe in faith in action. From worship services to community programs, there's something for everyone. Join us at 76 Main Street in Wells River, and let's grow together in faith, love, and service.
Discover exceptional assisted living at Margaret Pratt Community. Their private apartments and personalized care plans ensure seniors thrive in a home-like setting. Schedule a tour today at margaretpratt.org or call them at 802-222-5554.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by AHEAD, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
I'm Darren Sherburne, real estate broker, and I help buyers and sellers throughout New Hampshire and Vermont with steady guidance and clear communication. Explore current listings, resources, and a simple contact form at darrensherburnerealtor.com. When you're ready to talk about your next move, visit darrensherburnerealtor.com.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, where we've got a halftime show put on by, I think, the second and third graders. The girls' halftime show here. They're playing. Little kids are playing a quarter, 8 minutes. They got to see what they can do.
They're playing on the big floor. They got little legs all the way down there. We got a couple of buckets, though.
That's
They
right.
got some more scoring than we've seen in the varsity contest in the first half.
All right, speaking of scoring, let's run down through it. For BMU, they've got a few guys in on the action. Unfortunately, they've all only got 2 points. So we've got Evan Ferguson with 2, Jamal Cebu with 2. We have Brody Scott with 2, and Connor Daly with 2, and Jacob Roberts with 2. And then for the Oxbow Olympians, again, they've spread it out. A bunch of 7 different scorers here. We have Jaden Huntoon with 10, Jonathan Smith with 5, Brogan Covey with 3, Coben Ellsworth with just 1, Jackson Griffin with 2, Griffin Pike with 2, and Colin Chase off the bench with 6 points and 3 rebounds. So Oxbow's been spreading it out a little bit. They haven't started. They've got a few three-pointers, but they're known for. Last game, I think Jaden Huntoon had 5 or 6 three-pointers all by himself in a 21-point effort. So they can rain the threes down, and I think that's why we're seeing BMU play a man-to-man, so they're covering out there. But looks like Oxbow's content to go backcourt if they can, backdoor.
Well, you mentioned in the pregame show that this is the best record Oxbow boys team has had in a while. I can see why. They can shoot outside. They can go inside. Quick first step. A couple of those kids can get to the rim in a hurry. They're going to be fun to watch when we get to playoff time.
Yeah, they are. I think they are, and I'm hoping they gain a couple so they can have a home game for this hometown crowd. We got a big crowd tonight, probably half of them here with these little kids. But they got let's see, we got quite the coaching staff. Each team's got at least 3, if not 4, coaches on the sideline. We've got 3 or 4 referees out on the floor. So it's
when you're coaching littles, you need all the help you can get.
That's true. That's so true. But all right. We are going to take a break right now and send it back to the studio and get some messages from businesses that keep this local high school basketball alive. We'll be right back after these messages.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
we knew we had big shoes to fill.
But we are proud to carry on their tradition
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds,
and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number 1 and the number 2 business in the NEK.
Riverside Design Works is proud to support WYKR's live coverage of high school basketball. This season, we are cheering for teamwork on and off the court and celebrating the community that makes our neck of the woods great. Riverside Design Works. Design that scores every time.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at averte.com.
Big Cones may be closed for the season, but as always, we are proud to sponsor WYKR's live coverage of high school basketball. We see how hard our athletes and coaches work and are cheering you on from the bleachers. We look forward to seeing everyone in the spring for sweet treats and high fives.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by Todd Holt Physical Therapy in Wells River. Todd Holt Physical Therapy offers a wide range of services to help you feel your best. Don't wait to start feeling better. Visit ToddHoltPhysicalTherapy.com or call 802-757-8000 today.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. I'm getting lost here in this game.
Little kid game. Pretty fun.
Neil, you be the coach. You teach up to Blue Mountain.
I do.
Been there for quite a few years, and probably had Mike Scott in his classroom at one time or another. Tell me what's he talking to his boys about at the half? They're down by quite a bit.
You know, I think that they're 29-10 here at the half, and they're just looking to get anything going. You mentioned that they had some balanced scoring, but unfortunately just not enough of it. It's a pretty sluggish offense, and part of that is taking care of the ball. They got to take care of the ball a little better, and I kind of wonder about watching the substitution. I'd like your opinion on this because we're seeing a lot of different looks out there, 5 different guys on the floor. At some point, you got to put 5 out there and let them gel, let them get some chemistry so that maybe we have less of these turnovers, or is he just he's throwing everything at the kitchen sink to see what sticks?
I think that's kind of it at this point. Get some other guys some playing time, see if they can grow. But what I see is they lack an inside presence. They really need to establish, the Scott boy as their inside presence, or the Roberts boy. He can play inside too, and maybe do a little high-low or something like that, and just establish an inside presence. And then they've got to distribute the ball. They did a better job in the first half than I thought I've seen them do before. But Jamal takes a lot of shots, and that's because a lot of the other guys don't.
Right.
So if you get the ball, you got to look to score first. You got to be a triple threat, not just look to pass it off to somebody else. So I see the Daly boy trying that just a little bit. If I'm the Oxbow coach, you got to learn something here. I'd be putting different combinations in. I probably wouldn't press with a score like this. No, I wouldn't work on that. I may work on my 2-3. They play a lot of man-to-man, but they may be in a situation sometime down the line where they gotta play a 2-3. So they might want to practice that a little bit. I would rotate, 3 starters on the floor and 2 subs in, and keep rotating that around a little bit, just to see those 2 starters come in with 3 other subs, just to rotate it. And you got to get those bench guys a little bit of time, because in the past, Oxbow has been vulnerable to foul trouble. And so not tonight, but the Ellsworth kid has been in foul trouble a couple of times in the past. The Griffin kid has been in foul trouble. The Smith kid. So they've got 3 starters who have been in foul trouble in the past more than once. Not tonight. They haven't had to commit any fouls tonight because BMU hasn't pushed the tempo.
Do they have a team foul tonight?
No,
the
not
Olympians,
one.
not one in a half of basketball.
Right. That's they've been on offense most of the night, so there's a reason for that.
Fair enough.
There's a reason for that. Our next broadcast is going to be Friday night as Littleton comes down 302 into Woodsville. It's a doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock. The girls will tip off. And then right after that, the boys probably right around 6:30. It proves to be a pretty good game. The Littleton girls have only lost 2 games, but 1 to the Woodsville girls. And the Woodsville girls are doing pretty good at something like 9-3. We'll have that for you. So that could be a good contest. The Littleton boys are seated first in New Hampshire Division 4. And Woodsville's down the line like 15 or 16. So they're still in the top 16, but they're down the line. So on paper anyways, that doesn't look like it's going to be much of a matchup, but the girls definitely should be a close game.
Meanwhile, back here in Bradford, we are back underway. Third quarter just getting started. If you're just joining us, 29-10, Oxbow Olympians with the lead, and another turnover from Blue Mountain. Ingerson lost it, and Oxbow makes them pay with a layup on the other end. Cebu now, bring it up. Cebu trying over to Houle. Houle stops. He's going to shoot a 3. Houle, top of the key. Good for 3.
It's a good start for BMU.
Got to get back in it somehow. Can't get them all back all at once.
They need a couple of stops here and convert on the other end.
Jonathan Smith with the ball over to Pike. Griffin Pike. He passes left side, now back inside, down through the lane, makes a little room there. That's a nice move for Ellsworth. Used his body to protect his shot there. Makes it 33-13.
Ellsworth could be he's the only junior on the starting squad. The rest are all seniors, so they're losing 4, I believe.
Another turnover. Oxbow just stepping in front of and going down hard on the other end there was Ellsworth. He got tripped up by Cebu. Cebu, good sport there. Helped pick him up.
That's going to be Cebu's first foul. Team's first of the half. Third period, I should say. We got a BMU sub waiting to come in, but it looks like it's a shooting foul. So going to the line is going to be Ellsworth. Ellsworth has 5 points tonight. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Behind the charity stripe, puts that one up. That one's good. Sub coming in for BMU, it's Bentley Robbins. Robbins comes in for Ingerson. All right. We got getting the ball back is Ellsworth for his second shot now. 6:44 left to go in the third period. Ellsworth short on the second shot, no good. Almost rebounded by Pike, but it's out of bounds off from BMU, and it's going to be Oxbow's ball.
Griffin Pike did get it. He saved it going out of bounds, made a play off a blue uniform. So Oxbow underneath their own hoop, shoot a three. That one does not go. Rebound batted around and collected by Robbins. Now Cebu.
Cebu's usually hotter than this. He's usually, last time his third quarter was probably his best quarter, the last game we did with these guys. But
it seems like he can't decide if he's going to drive. He's got the dribble to nowhere, and then he just stops and passes.
Well, I think this man-to-man, maybe, I think he might...
Giving him a little trouble.
And they have got he's very quick. They got the Huntoon boy playing in his face.
Scott will get a shot off, bounces around, won't go. Daly with the rebound. He's blocked on his attempt. Pike coming the other way for the Olympians. Griffin Pike, he stops, skips down to the corner. Into the hands of Ellsworth. Ellsworth on the left wing, down into the corner again. It's Smith. They work it down low. Nice passing. Who finished?
Huntoon finishes for two. He has 7 points this quarter already. 36-13. Oxbow starting to run away with it.
A lot of good plays here. Another turnover. Oxbow off to the races yet again. And Huntoon with another 2 points. Don't forget, Was, at the conclusion of this contest, Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game. You got a few to choose from here.
That's true. And we don't always give it to the person with the highest points. It's the person who makes an impact on the game. And, if we're looking at this third quarter, definitely, is it Coben Ellsworth or Jaden Huntoon has made an impact,
For sure. Another turnover. This one, it's Griffin Pike takes it away. He'll go all the way down, stops and pops. Can't get it to go. BMU bringing the ball up. They trail in this one, 38-13. We got a tough situation here with the WYKR table. Players are lined up to our right because they don't want to be on the floor.
That's right, because we're pretty close to the floor right here.
We are.
To the right of the table.
We need a press box put in here, up in the air.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe the sky box.
The problem is our phone line is right here behind the scorer's table. If they put it, it's pretty high up there. We could be up underneath the blowers there. This is going to be a Oxbow foul, first one of the game. That foul is going to go on Griffin Pike. That's his team's first of the game. Think we can pull back a little more?
I'll bring our table back a little.
Okay.
We almost got taken out during the JV game when the official came by.
He tiptoed down by here pretty good with the wires we got. Ferguson gets the Daly gets the inbound, gets his own rebound.
BMU with a couple opportunities there, but no points to show for it. Got a couple of shots off, though. That's an improvement on their inbound. Pike on the other end, high off the glass. Griffin Pike's good for another two. And Oxbow officially running away with this one, 40-13.
We're going to have a timeout here by Oxbow, and we're going to pause for a minute to hear from some of our great local sponsors. We'll be right back after this.
Oliver Landworks in Groton is a proud sponsor of high school basketball on WYKR. If you or someone you know is planning a project, visit Oliver Landworks LLC on Facebook or call 802-535-5062 today.
When you're stuck on the side of the road, call Precision Towing and Recovery in Corinth. They offer light and medium duty towing, recovery, roadside assistance, and equipment hauling. Their soft strap, no scratch method ensures safe handling, perfect for family cars or classics alike. Fully insured and locally trusted, they're ready around the clock to get you moving. Learn more at PrecisionTowingAndRecoveryVT.com. Precision Towing and Recovery, Corinth's dependable roadside team.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, where we've got a bit of a lopsided game, 40-13 here. I'll get some shout-outs to Amy, Mike, and Steve. If you'd like a shout-out, send us a text at 802-353-3770. I'm just going to give a shout-out to Jeannie Pike. I bet she's listening. She listens a lot, so we'll give her a shout-out anyways.
I got a text message here from Amy on your shout-out list.
Yeah?
She agreed with our analysis on You Be the Coach. She gave us the thumbs up. She agreed with our analysis 100%.
Oh, there you go.
So look at us go.
All right. Oxbow putting full court pressure on, which I don't agree with, but that's okay. If it's something they got to work on, but...
Well, it's man-to-man, so Blue Mountain just, has everybody clear out, and then the guard should be able, and does, bring the ball up. Out of bounds off of Oxbow, so BMU will take it out underneath their own basket.
If you're just joining us, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the third. It's 40-13 in favor of Oxbow. Oxbow steals the inbounds pass.
Coming the other way. The Olympians in traffic. Rattles around but won't go. Next on the rebound, and shot goes in, and they get fouled.
He gets the bucket and the bruise, does Coben Ellsworth. And let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's his 9th point of the quarter, just the quarter. And he's going to the line because he gets the bruise shot here. He is 2 for 4 from the free throw line, makes that 2 for 5, and he didn't hit anything that time. So it's going to be BMU's ball.
Well, BMU's thinking it's about time something went their way.
I know. So they just need to inbounds it, like you said, and clear out. But Oxbow giving them trouble inbouncing it.
They do so. Everybody gets out of the way. Cebu brings the ball up. Makes me nervous when they stop right at the timeline.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah.
Too easy to step backwards.
Right.
He doesn't, though. Cebu. Again, lots of dribbles, but he's being closely guarded. And Jaden Huntu's kind of got his number. He's got him defensively locked down. Jake Roberts.
Nice pass.
Finds Robbins going down through the lane. Getting blocked out here by the official, but...
Ask him to move, would you? These officials did the JV game as Vermont is desperate for officials. They're going to the kind of the New Hampshire model, where New Hampshire used to do they send 2 or 3 officials, and they do both the JV and the varsity game. Cebu goes up, and that's good for Cebu. We got a foul somewhere underneath. Lockout foul on BMU. The basket's good. Foul's going to be on, I think, Roberts. Yeah, Roberts' foul. That's Roberts' first. So after the basket on trying to box out, Roberts picks up the foul. So that's BMU's second foul of the game.
The official at first made the indication that there was no bucket,
right.
And he quickly, Coach Scott asked him about that. He quickly corrected that the bucket was good.
Why are we going to argue about this in this game? 42-16, let it go. All right. It's Chase came into the game for Oxbow while all that arguing was going on, so Chase is back into the game. He's a good-looking sophomore. 6 points for him in the second quarter. Also into the game for Oxbow is Caleb Tranton.
Tranton's going to bring the ball up for the O's. And good move here, as you had said. Give some other guys a chance to run the floor, work on the offense. Dipsy-do pass will not go, but there to clean up the glass is Colin Chase. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
He's going to be a lot of fun to watch in the next couple of years, just a sophomore. 44-15, if you're just joining us, this one's been all Oxbow all night. 2:10 left in this third quarter of play. Jakey Roberts on the right-hand side. Roberts doing a nice job of feeding the pass in there. Just nobody can do anything with it once they get it. Ferguson,
nice move by Ferguson. That was a good turnaround and drive to the basket by Ferguson. He did a good job, and he got fouled. He didn't get the bucket, but he got fouled by number 3, who is Brogan Covey, his first of the night, second for the team. Ferguson going to the line for a couple. He has 2 points tonight. He misses his first. He's going in for the shooter here. We got a sub waiting. Dylan McCoss is going in for the shooter. Huntoon comes out of the game, and into the game is a swing fourth for Oxbow. Second shot by Ferguson is no good. Probably saw somebody's coming in for him, so he said, no, I'm staying in. Cebu with a 3. That's no good.
Coming the other way, it's going to be Smith for the Olympians. Smith in traffic, kicks to the corner. Oxbow all the way around the horn, gets it back to Smith. Now he drives, got a little too far under. And Ferguson's going to collect it for Blue Mountain. He gives it up to Cebu. Cebu stops at the three-point line, finds Jakey Roberts. Jakey, the big man, shoots the 3, front of the rim. And on the putback, it's going to be good for Daly. That one's going to be Connor Daly. He gets 2 points, makes it 44-17.
He's working hard, 9 rebounds for Daly and 4 points now. So he's working hard on the boards. He's earning his points.
Oxbow Olympians got some subs in, working the ball around the outside.
Just some nice movement, both with the ball and with their bodies. You know, it's a nice-looking offense right now, and seeming to get some open shots. This foul is going to be on BMU's 22, Evan Farguson. That's going to be Farguson's second. He comes out of the game now. Lacoste comes into the game.
They've got him for 3 on the board.
Do they? Well, maybe I missed one. All right, Oxbow trying to inbound the ball. They do get it into Covey.
And they'll reset their offense. Almost stolen away by BMU's Bentley Robbins.
We're getting in on the action a little bit here now. It's going to be Oxbow's ball as it's out of bounds off from BMU. 49 seconds left to go in the third period here.
I pulled the table back as far as I could go. Maybe we skinny your table.
Or skinny your people behind it.
I wasn't going to go there. Oxbow, 35 seconds left here in this third quarter. And they're working the ball around the outside. It's going to be Smith. Now over to Covey.
Nobody's looking at the basket.
Now Tranton.
Almost stolen away.
Loose ball for a moment there. 20 seconds now. Oxbow still in control. BMU is just a little frantic on defense, running around trying to chase down the shooter. We got to have a whistle.
Out of bounds off from BMU's Colby Daly. It's going to be Oxbow's ball. If I get the right one. Connor Daly, sorry. All right, Oxbow's ball in the corner over here. Coffin corner, hard to see. He throws it long into Chase.
Top of the key now. Trenton not looking to shoot. I'm not sure we're going to get a shot off. We do get a shot off the glass, but no good from Jonathan Smith. So after 3 quarters of play, it's 44-17. Oxbow Olympians with a commanding lead. We'll be right back.
Rise and Run Timber Frames in Groton is a proud sponsor of this year's local high school basketball games. Rise and Run Timber Frames is a local, family-owned and operated timber frame business. Are you planning a new home, barn, or outbuilding project? We can help you make your dreams a reality. Find us on Facebook or contact Brian and Jody at riseandruntimberframes@gmail.com or call 802-222-0774.
Cheer on your favorite players with Lou Del Grego's. We proudly sponsor WYKR's live coverage of local high school basketball. Lou's Pizza Truck will be back in the spring to satisfy your craving for authentic Italian. But don't wait. Check out our off-season catering menu for parties, family dinners, or team celebrations.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by the Berwick Agency, serving the insurance needs of drivers, homeowners, farmers, contractors, and businesses. Visit the Berwick Agency at 185 Church Street, Peacham, where you are treated like family. Visit berwickagency.com today.
Thompson Fuels in Bradford is the kind of place that still feels local, because it is. We answer our phones, and our office is open weekdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays during the heating season, 9 a.m. to noon. Need to switch providers? We can make that happen. We can get customers moved to Thompson quickly without the runaround. Stop by our office in Bradford or visit us now at thompsonfuels.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. We're just beginning the fourth quarter. Oxbow with a commanding 44-17 lead. They've been ahead since they won the tip-off, and they haven't looked back. All right, rebound by Chase, and you take it.
Well, fought for, and in the end, Chase is going to get fouled. He's going to get to go to the line.
I'm being distracted by Lynn Farguson over here on my text messages.
The foul is going to be on BMU's 55, Jakey Roberts. Chase's first shot up and no good. Rattled around, won't go. He's going to get ready for his second attempt right here. Second attempt on the way. That one's no good either. And we're going to have a Oxbow rebound, but a whistle.
I think we had a lane violation by somebody in Oxbow. So Chase gets a third shot here, and if he goes 0 for 3, that could be embarrassing. It's called the charity stripe. It's called the free throw for a reason, Coach Piper used to tell us. All right, and that one's good. So
Chase heard you. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. 45-17. If you're just joining us, Oxbow, it's been all Oxbow all game. Well, I shouldn't say that. BMU hung around that first quarter for a while, and then Oxbow went on a kind of a run at the end of the first quarter. Jamal Cebu trying to do his part, hits the jumper there. Was that a 2?
Yeah, it was just a 2, and I put down 3. It was just a 2. Nice looking step back jump shot.
Makes it 45-19. BMU just, they got to get something out of this game, work on what they can work on. We know they've had a tough season so far.
We got a foul. I think the officials are trying to let those foul. Let them play a little bit, but when the guy falls to the ground, you got to call the foul. That foul is going to be on Dylan McCaustin. I think that's his 3rd. Team's 2nd for the quarter. Going to the line for Oxbow is Brogan Covey. I'm trying to work. He's good on the first one. I'm trying to work Lynn Ferguson for some goodies. Like, she usually bakes for us, She's coming to the game. She might bake something, bring it to us, but nothing. It's okay. My blood sugars are probably through the roof anyway, so. Second shot up, and that one's good for Brogan Covey. He's 2 for 2 on the line with 5 points tonight total.
Well, as you were telling me earlier about our upcoming games, list those off for me again. You got anything this weekend? It's going to be cold this weekend.
No, Friday. We have tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Then we're off until next, I don't know, someday next week. I can look it up. But Cebu with a long shot, no good. Yeah, we got Woodsville. Littleton's coming into Woodsville. That's always a classic rivalry, We get some of these Vermont rivalries. Sometimes we don't always catch some of the New Hampshire ones. This one definitely is going to be one. As remember, in the boys' side, last year for the championship, it was the Woodsville boys against the Littleton boys. And what a great game that was. And the Woodsville boys came out victorious there. And then the Littleton girls were also in the championship last year. And I think both teams lost. I think they lost to like Groveton or Gorham or one of those G names. I can't quite remember. But anyways, they're doing quite well. They only have 2 losses right now. They're coached by former Oxbow student here, Dale Pryor. Did he hit them both or just one?
Brogan Covey at the charity stripe. He hit them both.
Yeah, he's good there, 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. So I think that's going to be a great game tomorrow night. And please join us at 5 o'clock. The girls' game starts. And then right after that, they don't let you set up very long.
No, they don't take much time in New Hampshire. They'll get 2 games in. Mm-hmm. It's just about the time that a Vermont school takes to get 1 game in. I swear to God, the clocks run fast over there on that side of the river.
They do.
I know we got Danville coming up as well. We picked up some Danville games this year.
We were at Danville on the other night, Tuesday night. We were up in Danville.
Danville boys looking pretty good this year, as they often are. There's another team that you could see in the playoffs go a little distance there.
So Monday, in case you're wondering, I'm getting my hair done. But then
I'd like to know all of your schedule, yeah.
Wednesday, we get another doubleheader at Woodsville where Profile's coming into town, and that's a boy-girl starting at 5 o'clock. So next week is Wednesday, and Friday, BMU is up to Danville. That's a girls' game, so that'll be fun to do. And then we usually have a game on Valentine's Day, but not this year because what am I going to do? You're going to have to bring your Valentine's present to me down to the house.
You and I, usually it's a Valentine's Day. Well, oh my gosh, I don't have a basketball game this year? I might have to take my wife out to dinner or something.
Deliver my present on your way, I guess.
Back here at Monagarone Gymnasium, Blue Mountain just had a line change, brought in a whole new crew. Looks to be more like their starting lineup, trying to work on some stuff. Many starters in the game anyways. Cebu on the bench, but otherwise, Blue Mountain working on some stuff.
We got a foul on Oxbow's Trent Tranton. That's his first, team's first of this quarter. 5:30 left to play. BMU is going to take the ball out of bounds on their half of the court. Inbounds to Roberts.
Jake Roberts finds Hool, couple dribbles right. He picks up his dribble to Ingerson, back into Jakey Roberts.
Too many passes. They gave up 2 open shots here for a pass.
Daly, he'll take a shot. That one goes front of the rim, won't go. Rebound is Scott. His putback is good, but we got a whistle.
What do we get?
Looks like they're correcting the clock.
Yeah, and I think they...
Or the foul that's up there.
Oh, yeah, it should be the fouls. It should be 3-1 and not 4-0.
Gotcha.
So, referee is looking at the clock, too. He's probably got a date tonight, maybe, after the game. Or
getting some wings at the Colatina or something?
I can't. The kitchen closes at 8 at the Colatina, man. You got to order ahead if you want that. All right, here comes Oxbow. 5 minutes left to go.
Oxbow's Covey and another turnover. A little sloppy here at the end. A lot of different personnel in the game.
Speaking of turnovers, Oxbow so far has 4 to BMU's 9. Okay, I got Woodsville on the mind now that you've started talking about.
I know. I'm just excited for playoffs. You know I always am. I hope we get a chance to go over to the Barry Auditorium. A lot of fun over there.
I would say in Vermont, the Oxbow girls and the Danville boys probably have our best shot to get there. Just my opinion.
But you got to play the games. Never know. Never know. Oxbow on the run. Nothing there. But the putback is going to be good for Caleb Tranton.
Yeah, and, these Oxbow boys have a chance to make a run. They're certainly athletic enough.
Yeah, they look good this year.
Yeah. And then last year, the New Hampshire playoffs were at Kobe Sawyer. That was a nice venue. We had a good time going down there. So, and I would say that the Woodsville girls probably have a pretty good chance there. We haven't talked much about Rivendell. We've done a few of those games, and we'll follow them as they go. But I'm not sure where they're seated. I'm not sure they'll go deep into the playoffs. Probably make it, but maybe not go deep.
High school basketball, you never can tell.
Upset is always on somebody's mind.
Landon Houle on the line for BMU. His first shot is good. Getting ready to take his second. Up and on the way. He's perfect from the line on this.
My most memorable run. I mean, winning a couple championships, that's pretty memorable. But most memorable run is taking the 9 seed, going to beat the 8, then going to beat the 1 up in Danville to get a chance to go to the semifinals.
I remember that night well.
Yeah, it was good.
I believe I was athletic director at the time.
You were.
Houle again, this time with the layup on the left-hand side. Landon Houle has not given up on this game.
He's showing a little life. He's got 7 points tonight with 3:46 left to go. 51-25, Oxbow.
Oxbow Olympians drive down through the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound fought for. Coming away with it's Jakey Roberts. Ripped it away. He finds Daly. Colby Daly over to Ingerson. Back to Daly. Daly's going to get hit on his way up.
Yeah. Jake Roberts looks a lot like his dad and his grandfather. I had his grandfather as my biology teacher. And
Me too.
He's got a big family resemblance there, you know what I mean? On the line for BMU.
You ought to hear Jake tell a story. You'd really see the resemblance.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You may remember his grandfather, Mo, could really tell you a lot about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Jake's a lot like his grandfather, and I mean that in the greatest way. If you want to know something, Jake usually has some information for you.
Kobe misses both of his. Roberts gets the rebound. Scott with the rebound. They just can't get anything to go.
It's like a glass cover over that rim down here for BMU. You're just joining us. It's a bit of a runaway at this point. Just over 3 minutes left in the game. 51-25. And
out of bounds going to be Oxbow's BMU's ball. 3 minutes left to go. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're right back at it. I think I'm working with Trevor tomorrow night. Ryan's a no-go. So it'll be Trevor tomorrow night. Hopefully he's warming up. Trevor's a little tardy to the party a lot. I guess so now I go pick him up because then I know he's going to be on time.
Jakey Roberts. Nice move. Backed his man down. Good bucket for Roberts. He's got a little Hollywood Dave Cowens in him. Likes to roll right in right at tip-off time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get a little bit of that going.
Oxbow right back, getting the bucket. That's going to be Swingforth.
Haven't called his name yet tonight.
Lots of kids getting their name called, getting in the scoring column. 2.5 minutes left in this contest. Oxbow racing down through. It's Bonsoir. He kicks to the outside. Tranton's shot won't go. Ingerson will bring it up for the Bucks. Couple of Blue Mountain substitutes waiting to go in. 2 minutes left to play. Roberts tries to feed the ball inside, can't get it to go. Oxbow coming the other way, 2-on-1. Sure is easy when it's a 2-on-1.
We got a timeout on the floor, and we'll send it back to the studio, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Liz from Capstone Community Action. I want to share a quick story about Bruce, a visitor to our food shelf in his 60s and a proud cancer survivor. When he could no longer return to work, he had to rely on disability benefits, barely enough to cover bills, let alone food, and he didn't qualify for Three Squares Vermont. This winter, many neighbors like Bruce need us, and we need you. Please support Capstone's Fuel Your Neighbors campaign, presented by East Rise and sponsored by Vermont Blue Advantage and Mascoma Bank. Give today at fuelyourneighbors.org.
Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. We're back at Oxbow with just under 2 minutes left to play. And Aiden Haley has come into the game, or he's affectionately called by his friends Bubba Goose. And that's a good bucket by the Colby Daly.
Colby good for two. That makes it 55-29. Yeah. BMU trying to make this thing look respectable. Still working. Kids that are out there still working hard. Waz, I just heard that advertisement for Green Mountain Merchandise. Reminded me, player of the game. I don't know who you have in mind.
Wow, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to pick at.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. At the conclusion, we'll come back. Shot attempt. That one by Haley's no good, but you're right. He is a crowd favorite.
He certainly is.
What do they call him?
He battled Bubba Goose.
Bubba Goose.
And he's a crowd favorite. He last year couldn't play. He battled cancer last year, and they had their cancer game the other night, and he got the start. And they were roaring his name all night long.
Well, he's in this one right now, and they're feeding him. He's coming down the floor. Haley for three. Looks like Daly got a little piece of that one. Under a minute to play now. Scott in traffic, stops and pops, goes back of the rim, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound three times, padding his rebound fast, and he gets the fifth one, goes.
I got to get all those rebounds in. 3, 4, 5, and 2 points.
Good bucket, and he's going to go to the line.
Oh, he got the bruise, too. I didn't see all that and all that action.
Well, you were busy counting rebounds.
All right. We got 36 seconds left to go. It's 55-31 Oxbow. Scott on the line for one as he made the bucket. And the bruise is up, and that rolls around, and that one's good for Scott. Here comes... that's way out there for Bubba Goose. That didn't hit anything. The back of the wall. He was 4 feet beyond the arc.
He's a crowd favorite. He looks like he's a team favorite, too. They are feeding him in the last minute of this game.
Really
24 seconds now. Stay tuned at the conclusion. We'll come back. We'll total up all the scores. Of course, the Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game, Landon Houle, once again calling his name for BMU.
6 points this quarter for Houle.
Now he's going to have that production every quarter, and that's going to help his team tremendously. Farguson on the rebound there, and Farguson's just going to dribble it out. So that'll do it. 55-34, your final score here at the Mona Garone Gymnasium. Oxbow High School with a big win over Blue Mountain. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the wrap-up right after these messages.
Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games, and we're here for you. Community-focused and family-owned since 1952. Located at the gateway to the Groton State Forest, the Upper Valley Grill and General Store in Groton is where you'll always find good food seasoned with local gossip and served with freshly brewed Green Mountain coffee. Fill up the rig or pick up snacks, ice-cold beverages, and convenience items. Stay for a hearty meal from the grill or enjoy takeout nightly. At the junction of routes 232 and 302 in Groton, it's the Upper Valley Grill and General Store.
Valley Floors in Bradford is proud to be a sponsor of local high school basketball. Valley Floors sends best wishes to the teams for another successful basketball season. The schedule promises a lot of exciting moments. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Discover a church where everyone is welcome and faith feels like home. The Wells River Congregational Church invites you to join us for worship, fellowship, and community at 76 Main Street in Wells River. Come as you are, leave uplifted.
Join Margaret Pratt Community's team in Bradford, Vermont. We're hiring passionate caregivers. Enjoy benefits like health insurance, paid time off, and a supportive environment. Apply now at margaretpratt.org.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
we knew we had big shoes to fill.
But we are proud to carry on their tradition
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds,
and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number one and the number two business in the NEK.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, and let's run down through the points. Remember, these are unofficial because we sometimes get sidetracked.
We got excited.
But what we have tonight, we have for BMU, Landon Houle with 9 points and a rebound. We have Evan Farguson with 2 points and 3 rebounds. Jamal Sebu with 6 points and 2 rebounds. Kobe Daly had 2 points and 3 rebounds. Brody Scott with 5 points and 3 rebounds. Connor Daly with 6 points, and it looks to me like 14 rebounds. And Jacob Roberts with 4 points and a couple of rebounds. For the Oxbow Olympians, Jaden Huntoon had 12 points and a rebound. Jonathan Smith finished the game with 5 points and 3 rebounds. Brogan Covey had 9 points. Then we're down to Coben Ellsworth had 10 points and 4 rebounds. Jackson Griffin with 2 points. Griffin Pike with 4 points. Kingsley Swingforth with 2 points. Caleb Trenton with 2 points. And Colin Chase with 9 points and 6 rebounds. So there you have it. Don't forget, we're going to be back on Friday night, where tomorrow night, I keep saying Friday like today is Wednesday or something, but it's Thursday. Tomorrow night, we're going to be at Woodsville for a doubleheader. Starts at 5 o'clock. We are going to take and put our heads together and try to find a Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game, and we'll be back with that right after these messages.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by AHEAD, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at averte.com.
When your day goes off the rails, Caledonia Wrecker Service is ready to toe the line. From roadside rescues to late-night recoveries, their crew keeps Vermont rolling 24/7. Locally owned and always on call, they'll pull you through. Call 802-751-1117. Caledonia Wrecker Service, hooked on helping.
Hey there, we're back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. We've got the Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game. Neil, who's that going to tonight?
Green Mountain Merchandise, a lot of potential out there. Oxbow with a lot of scoring, a lot of rebounds. but I really like the play of Coben Ellsworth. 10 points, 4 rebounds. Really kind of, the game was out of reach early. Oxbow was always in control, but Coben really, powered them through there one section of the game. So congratulations to Coben Ellsworth, our Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game.
All right, that's going to do it for us here at Oxbow. Again, we'll be back on tomorrow night up in Woodsville. And the first game starting around 5 o'clock, that'd be the girls' game. Thank you for listening tonight, and have a good night, and stay warm. This is Robin Wozni and Neil Emerson signing off.